Last time out, we needed 6 points in order to achieve our targets. 1 of promotion, 2 of winning the title. We did both. So today, we're going to do a little bit of experimenting. And it's a very warm welcome to episode 80 of From the Bottom to the Top, as we try and take a National League South side, in this case Weymouth, from the bottom all the way up to the top. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you the final 2 games of our League 2 season before we hit League 1. It's match day 45 and match day 46. We're at home to Sutton United, party time, and then we go for a long trip north, up to the northwest in fact, where we play Morecambe in the final game of our League 2 season, as we leave League 2 behind. Time to change the kits as well between now and the next episode, of course. So we'll be looking forward to doing that. And if you want to know how to change your kits and all the rest of it, go looking for the video that tells you how to change the kits, 3D kits and the other kits. And also, if you've only got 2 kits in your save, how to change it to a 3rd kit. The videos are available. I will leave links below and above as well. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed today's episode, then you can leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, and of course that will keep you up to date with all future episodes. And you can keep up to date with everything that's going on this channel by following me on X at JustOffsideFM. Right, let's get into it. We're going to go through this very quickly because there's not a lot to tell you. We know that we've been promoted. There have been games played previously in League 2. In fact, there was some fixtures yesterday. That's today's fixtures. Yesterday's fixtures, Wimbledon beating Grimsby 3-1. Bradford drawing with Newport. Northampton drawing with Cheltenham. Shrewsbury beating Crewe. And Forest Green 0-0 against Crawley, and Morecambe beating Stevenage 2-1. And how that sets up at the top of the table, Shrewsbury and Wimbledon, of course, playing in amongst that lot. They're both on 85 points, and they are in the promotion places at the moment. But Gillingham and Accrington Stanley and Wigan all have to play, and if they all win, they can overtake Shrewsbury and Wimbledon. But of course, Wigan will need some help from either Gillingham or Accrington Stanley if they are to get into one of those automatic promotion places as it stands at the moment. Bradford City, it's an outside chance for them. They're more likely to secure playoff places. They are 4 points adrift. 4 points above Wycombe Wanderers. So they just need another couple of points to make sure that they secure a playoff place in amongst that lot. Right, let's get straight into it then. As I say, there's not a great deal to tell you. Quick look in the medical centre. Ethan Braley, he's not going to sign a new contract. That's the up-to-date news. He's wanting to move on. He's said that he wants to move on. He wants to go to a bigger club. Nobody in the wings for him at the moment, so we might be able to persuade him to stay. But whether he's up to League 1 standard or not, we will have to wait and see. He's out for 4 to 8 days. He's picked up a groin injury, which is bad news for him. Right, Sutton United it is then. First game up. They are 22nd in the table. We played them early in the season at Sutton, at the VBS Community Stadium. We're beaten 4-0 on that occasion. Darcy, Patterson and Braley the scorers. Patterson picking up a brace. A similar result today would be very nice to get our end of season. 4 points to take us into the end of the season would be very nice. Let's go and have a look at the side that will face Sutton. And the team that faces Sutton United in this Sky Bet League 2, our last home match of the season, match day 45. Hollingshead is in goal. I said we were experimenting in very loose terms. Howes, Armitage and Olsen continue in our defensive line. Linton and Silcott Dewberry as the complete wing-backs. Byron and Gasper are in between them. Master comes in on the left. Nzingo, we're going to play experimenting out on the right. Jebison continues up front. I want to see him in good form. We might change him for the last game of the season. I'm not sure why we're playing an away formation here. We'll put him on advance, though. That is the team that will face them. House, Pennington, Candlish, Darcy, Lorenz Jones, Whittingham and Luca Fletcher are on the bench. And here we are back at the Bob Lucas final game of the season. Will we get a, the Guard of Honour? That's what I was looking for. They're playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. Reece McCabe is their manager. We are champions on top 94. They are 22nd on 42. Yes, we are going to get the Guard of Honour. $27 on the clock. Nzingo with a free kick. He's going to swing this one in. He's been playing very well out on that wing so far. No highlights, but his average rating is good. He's swung this one in. It's defended. Silcott Dewberry. Linton puts away his second goal of the season. And on 29 minutes, we take a lead. It might be 28. We'll check in a minute. But Nzingo swung this in, and it was headed away. Silcott Dewberry heading it on. Linton putting it away. It was 28 minutes. They have a free kick. 43 on the clock. Morris. Oh, and Hollingshead had to get rid of it. Going in that top corner, I think. Saved the day. Bates. Give me an outswinger. He's chipped that in. House heads it away. Throwing on the far side. We are in the second minute of 4 added on. Gasper, House. Gasper. Nice to go a second goal up before half time, but we're not going to because Joyce has stolen that ball. But Olsen says, no, hold on a minute. Armitage. Gasper. Nzingo. He's had to go from distance. And blimmin' heck. I think Rose had to deal with it. I'm not sure if this is the ensuing corner. I think it may be. Into the 4th minute of the added on. Linton swung in, but it's too low and headed clear. Master on the wrong side of the pitch. Linton into the area. Good save by the goalkeeper from Nzingo, who's having a fantastic game. He's enjoying himself out there. Why haven't we put him out there before? That's what I'm wondering. Linton with the corner then. Hope this is one of his back post this time. Goalkeeper punches. And it's cleared away. That was the initial one. And this will be the Nzingo. Linton staying on side. Pulls it back. Nzingo fires it. Goalkeeper sticks his leg out. And half-time has arrived. And Nzingo enjoying himself. 8 shots, 5 on target, 1.34. It's just we haven't put them away. 59% of the possession. They've had 2 shots, just the 1 on target. 0.21 and 41% of the possession. Half-time, we've got a lead. The first highlight of this second half. 47 minutes on the clock. Gasper crosses this ball in. Master left it. Thought something was going to happen there for a minute. Even a penalty, possibly. Byron crossed it in. Gibberson. And, well, that's thing. He had plenty of time to put that away. And that's his prowess. And it's 2-0 after 48. Master pulls this back. Byron turns. Jefferson controls the ball, turns on it, and puts it away. Free kick now, 48 on the clock. This one swung in from Nzingo again. Can play on both sides, of course. Master. What's he going to do? He's through all of it and has a swipe and goes wide in the end. Highlights continue to come. Olsen winning that ball. We are building with confidence here. Jefferson. Nzingo. Oh, it's crossed and it's gone out or stayed in. I'm not sure it's goal. Byron, 3rd goal of the season and well-worked goal on 51 minutes. I'd like to see Nzingo score. He's been so good out there. Crosses that ball. It was kept in by Master. Looked like it had gone out. And Jefferson brought down, but Byron sweeping it into the back of the net. Array of highlights in this start of this first half. 53 minutes on the clock now. Nzingo, back to Nzingo. Come on. Goalkeeper saves it. And Nzingo's getting closer and closer to scoring. He's going to take this corner as well. 54 on the clock now. This one in. Sort of headed clear. Oof. I think it's gone for another corner. Armitage heading it, but it was defended. Linton going to take this one. Got somebody in close proximity. Jefferson deep, but it's headed away by Vincent. And Myers Smythe comes away, but he's held the ball up because he had nobody there. He's punted it forward and it's gone for a goal kick. Jefferson, 66 on the clock now, crossed in. Oh, Silcott Dewberry, it fell lovely for him. Just had to wait for it to come down, and he's offside. Yeah, he did seem to be quite in advance. It's ball in. I'm not sure myself, but there you go. Zingo again, 68 on the clock now. This one deep, back post. Ooh, nearly. Reluctant to take anybody off because everybody's playing so well, but there's a score here. No, they're not. It's gone out for a save for a corner. I don't know if that was Hollinshead got on the end of that. 74 minutes on the clock. Morris swings this one in. It's headed clear. Not clear. And Ampadu gets there. And Ampadu comes in. It's ominous. It's been blocked, though. Who was that blocked it? Can't see for the minute. Who are you? Byron. Well blocked. Cross back in, though. And Olsen heads it away, not convincingly, but Nzingo, he's only got a 7.1 last time I looked. And to be honest, he's been here, there, and flipping everywhere. Deserves an 8 in my book. See it again. This one swung in, and it falls nicely for Bates, and it was Hollingshead. Just thinking about doing, or looking about changes. Howes, Linton, Byron goes back to Armitage. Gasper through to Nzingo. Back to Howes. Byron. Howes. To be honest, we're playing better than we have. I think the relief has gone off them. They've just feel a little bit relaxed. Having won the title, won promotion, they're just so relaxed and it's all flowing. Byron. Oh, couldn't get hold of it to bring it down. It was a lovely ball in. Byron, the provider, and Jefferson taps it with the side of his foot. And with 81 minutes on the clock, making all our changes in one go. Will Armitage is off. He's been replaced by Carter Pennington. Nzingo, who's had a better than a 7.2 in my head anyway, and I think we'll start him again in the next game. It's replaced by Darcy. Gasper is replaced by Lorenzen Jones. Neely Master, who's had a good day today, has been replaced by Matt Whittingham. And Daniel Jefferson has been replaced by Luca Fletcher. Linton, 87 o'clock. Byron, Linton, Lorenz Jones. Be nice to keep a clean sheet now, boys and girls. Olsen, Byron, Olsen. Over the top looking for Darcy. It's cleared. Silcott Dewberry, who's had a good game as well today. Inside to Olsen. Lorenzen Jones. Olsen. Byron. Linton. Is there another goal in this? Linton on his own. Oh, tried to get it in the top corner. Couldn't do it. And 6 minutes of added time. We've kept a clean sheet. 3-0 win. And everybody playing their part. Hollinshead even getting a 7.7. So Jordan Byron, player of the match, 4 key passes, 2 clear-cut chances, an assist and a goal. Very good for him. Josiah Linton, an 8.1. And it was a good day at the office for everybody. We had 19 shots, of which 10 were on target, over the 50%, 3.40, 64% of the possession. They had 3 shots, 2 on target, 0.63 and 36% of the possession. Well. And so the day's results finished up like this. Cambridge 0, Halifax 0, Gillingham 3, Doncaster 2, Tranmere beaten Swindon 5-1, Weymouth 3, Sutton 0, Wigan 4, Accrington Stanley 0, duel at the top of the table there, and Wycombe 3, Harrogate 2. That means that as it stands, Accrington Stanley have plummeted down the table and need really to do all sorts, win the last game of the season for sure. But as it stands at the moment, Gillingham and Wigan coming up with us. They are on 87 points, Gillingham, who've had a fantastic end to the season. I'd like to see how they stack up when we look at their stats in the end of season review. But they've done extremely well. 87 points. Wigan are in third on 86. 3 points left to play, of course. Shrewsbury still in with a chance in fourth on 85. Wimbledon are fifth on 85. And then outside chance, Accrington Stanley still in there. They can only catch Gillingham, but they've got a vast goal difference, and I think Wigan have as well. If Wigan lose and Accrington Stanley win, but then you've got to rely on Shrewsbury and Wimbledon as well. It's going to be difficult. And even Bradford City huffing and puffing there because they could be caught by Wycombe, who are in the mix in the final day of the season. If we have a quick look at the final day games, Gillingham are playing Accrington Stanley. You couldn't write it, could you? So Accrington Stanley need to beat Gillingham basically to stand any chance of getting in there. Wigan, they're away to Grimsby Town. You've got to have Wigan in with the chance there of securing that, and I think my money's on Gillingham and Wigan. Shrewsbury, how will they end up? They're playing Bradford City on the final day of the season. That's not good for Bradford City either. Wycombe, they are away to Newport County. Yeah. And Wimbledon, who will get a playoff place, they're playing Halifax Town, who came up with us last season and haven't had a bad season. They finished 16th, as it turns out. Right, 3 days down to the final game of the season. We'll come back just ahead of that with any more news. So we are on match day against Morecambe, already relegated, of course. We played them once in this series at the Bob Lucas, a 1-1 draw early in the season. Wakachoo saving our blushes after Baxter had given Morecambe the lead. And on 90 minutes, Wakachoo equalising. Can we get a result against them today? Finish the season with 5 straight wins would be rather good. And, it would be rather nice to finish off the season on a very big high note. And this is the side that faces Morecambe in this final game of the season. House is returning to goal. As I said, we are experimenting a little bit. Garante, Pinnington and Olsen, our defensive line. Canlish and Silcott Dewberry, the wide complete wing-backs. Byron and Lorenzen Jones in midfield. Whittingham and Nzingo play as the wide attacking players. Jones is up front. Hollingshead, Armitage, Ransom, Holman, Peters, Master and Jebison are on the bench. Here we are at Morecambe, down by the seaside. James Lowry is the manager. 4-4-2 they're playing today. And we play our formation that's won us the championship and also promotion, of course. And there we are, top of the table on 97. Can we hit 100 points? It would be very nice. 23rd Morecambe. Relegated, of course. They have a free kick. Rooney on 7 minutes. And it's headed away. But Jones is there. James Jones playing up front today. He's got no support at the moment. But Whittingham is there. Whittingham and Nzingo. Nzingo can have such a good game today. Oh, no, he gave that ball away. That was a bit poor, I have to say. But it's punted upfield, and Garante is there. Byron out wide to Nzingo again. Nzingo into the area. James Jones sweeps it into the net. 7th goal of the season. And on 9 minutes, we are 1-0 up. Garante. Byron flicks this out to Nzingo. Nzingo crosses it back. James Jones is there. Flicks it into the back of the net. House with a goal kick. 15 minutes on the clock. Garante punts that one forward. It's headed on, but nobody there. Oh, Silcott Dewberry read that one. inside to Jones, back out to Silcott-Dewberry. Silcott-Dewberry into the area. James Jones, and it's the goalkeeper saved it this time. Nearly a second for James Jones. We'll see Silcott-Dewberry come here. James Jones back out to Silcott-Dewberry. Silcott-Dewberry into the area and up against the goalkeeper. Olsen. Silcott-Dewberry. Pennington. Olsen. Olsen back to House. Garante. Byron. Byron feeds that one forward, but Candlish wasn't running after it. I think he's already on holiday. Pump that ball forward. Pennington is underneath it. Nzingo. Silcott-Dewberry. Nzingo and Silcott-Dewberry seem to be very good on that wing together. James Jones, Silcott-Dewberry into Nzingo. Nzingo! Oh, it's come back over the woodwork. It's gone in though. And it's Matthew Whittingham with his second goal of the season. And on 31 minutes, we take a 2-goal lead. And looking every bit the champions. I mean, we are playing very relaxed. And yeah, all the pressure's off them. And again, Nzingo, I feel sorry for him. He should have scored. And half-time has arrived. 2 goals to the good, 8 shots, 4 on target, 50%, 1.93 and 61% of the possession. And Nzingo getting 2 assists. I mean, he's supplied Jones, supplied Whittingham. They've had 5 shots, 1 on target, 0.19 and 39% of the possession. It's a good first half, and as it stands at the minute, we will achieve 100 points for the season. Highlights so far in this first half. 68 minutes gone, and we're making a couple of changes. Zane Silcott-Dewberry, he is very tired, and he is come off. Jack Holman replaces him, and Whittingham has dropped back into the left complete wing back position. Mika Peters coming on for Kevin Candlish. First highlight of this second half, and it's ball forward by Morecambe, but it's defended well. Olsen defending it, and out to Holman, out on that wide side. Holman back to Olsen, finds Byron in midfield. Byron gives it away very cheaply, and hopefully they're not going to score from here. And a penalty, of course. Brad House faces Brown. Gone the wrong way. And it's 2-1 after 76 minutes. They have a throw in. 78 on the clock now. Brown, Johnson crosses this deep, and it's gone in. And they're level. They've got 2 back in short time. And we're not going to finish the season with that win, I don't think. Holman nowhere near it. And Taylor. And with nearly 80 minutes on the clock, making 2 more changes. Lorenzen Jones, he's come off. And we've replaced him with Harry Ransom. And the other change that we've made is we have taken off Glory Nzingo. Had a good day out there, but he's tiring now. And we've brought on Niley Master. Moore with a free kick. 81 on the clock. And Olsen left that. I thought he was going to leave it for a minute there. Pennington. Ransom launches one long, but it's nobody there, and they can return this. And they're looking the more likely to score at the minute. And if they get 3... Oh dear. Good save by Brad House, I think. We've got to defend this corner now. Cousins, 82 on the clock. Oh, Brad House again saving it. Dipping under the crossbar. It's gone for a further corner. Pressure continues. Swung in deep. It's not headed clear. Ransom does head it upfield. And Peters is there. Can we break out? We've got to get up there quick and support. And with 88 minutes on the clock, making our final change, Charlie Olsen is off. Will Armitage on? They have a free kick. It's we're in the 4th minute of 6 added on. Williams launches a long one. Pennington brings it down. Byron to Peters. Peters is going to get there. And he crosses his deep. Master, and it's a save by Moore. Master, who's come on, pulls a save out of the goalkeeper. Armitage is on. Whittingham to take the corner. Needs to be a good one. Into the 5th minute. It was looking for Armitage. It was at near post. Whittingham still got it. And he's got Grante in support. Grante, but it's come to nothing. Byron. And it was all well worked. Lovely cross in. Peters met it first time. And Moore just instinctively saved it. And it's ended in a 2-2 draw. 3 minutes in that second half. A penalty. And then with their tails up, they scored again. And we've dropped 2 points. Last day of the season. Gloria and Zingo having a player of the match. 3 key passes, 2 clear-cut chances, 2 assists. He's had a good day. But for the rest of the team, not so good. And here is the final day roundup of results. Accrington, Stanley and Gillingham only managed a draw, which meant that Gillingham miss out on automatic promotion basically by 2 goals. Everything else was exactly equal. 26 wins, 10 draws, 10 losses, 2 goals for the whole season. And they miss out. They've got to go through the playoffs. How disappointing is that? Wigan, who had a bit of a wonky time towards the end of the season there, but they beat Grimsby Town 2-0 today, finishing 2nd place on 89 points, and they will be pleased to be joining us in League One next season. And Shrewsbury, who had quite a good end to the season, 2-1 winners over Bradford City, and they have also got promoted literally by 2 goals, as it turned out. Wimbledon finished 5th in 86th. With 86. Accrington Stanley 6th, up behind us for a long while and very close at one time. 85 points. They finished in 6th place. Wickham managed to win their game by 2-0 and getting 7th place. Bradford City will be kicking themselves because they miss out on the playoffs literally on the final day of the season by virtue of that loss to Shrewsbury, who were battling, of course, to get themselves automatically promoted. And as we already know, Morecambe and Northampton already relegated. So that is how it has all finished. And Gillingham will play Wickham. Wimbledon will play Accrington Stanley in the semi-finals of the playoffs. And they'll be coming up. We'll bring you up to date with what's happened with those when we get to the end of season review, which is coming up in the next episode. We have completed our season in League 2, League 1 season coming up next. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, then leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Bottom to the Top and our other series Going Dutch, of course, as they are released. And new episodes Bottom to the Top released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on this channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. We're back on Friday for episode 81. It's a transfer special and end of season review as we get ready for League 1. Till next time, goodbye.